Ever since that one night where everyone just came for me, I've just had the most anxiety ever for anything I've ever said on the internet.
Lewis, you've recently deleted your Instagram. Your entire Instagram. How many followers did you have?
Like 55,000.
55,000 gone down the
Mudded.
drain. Do you want to... What was your thought process?
I've just I don't really like getting into it because it's like deep rooted. It's nothing really social media. It's literally my head. I can't. My head's fucked. Like, so I think so many weird things. I get really bad intrusive thoughts all the time. I've got a lot of issues that I've not really talked about online, and I don't really want to talk about online because I don't like. I've been in the past where I've overshared about my mental health online and I've regretted it later. So I don't necessarily like oversharing when it comes to stuff like that. But that was something, I've had that Instagram since I was 13, 14, and I don't know why having something that long makes me really uneasy.
Why? Why do you
Because
think?
I've had it for so long and there's so much shit on it that I'm like, that either I find cringe, embarrassing, or even stuff that I don't even know.
So, mate, why wouldn't you just delete them photos instead of like...
It's not really photos as such. I've already got them private. It's all these conversations, all these old friendships, these old relationships. They just give me... I've had... It gives me so much anxiety, and it's the fact that it's like the unknown fucking terrifies me.
What do you think? It's bad stuff?
No,
We've spoken about this before, though.
We spoke about it before. It's the same reason why when my Twitter got suspended, I made no effort to get it back. So I've had that Twitter since I was 15, 16. I'm not bothered. There's definitely old DMs where I've been arguing with somebody until 5 fucking AM saying the worst kind. Not. I know you're trying to push buttons at me here, thinking there's someone like specific. There isn't. There isn't anything specific. It's literally just
So
the
what
way.
about your racist past?
Funnily enough, I'm probably one of the only YouTubers that doesn't have a racist past. I was actually quite a good boy, and I was actually quite scared of even tweeting because I had such bad anxiety as a
Thank
kid.
you for not being a racist. We appreciate you.
Yep, thank you. 6'10" Twitter. No, I was so anxious as a kid. I was scared to tweet things because I would think, how can someone take this out of context and make fun of me type thing. So,
How have you found it since you've deleted it? Is your anxiety leveled or?
Yeah, 100%. I've been wanting to do it for ages. It's just the fact that I've had that Instagram for so long. And it's really interesting that you're saying that because I feel like you don't understand that. And I had a lot of messages from friends. They were like, oh, why'd you do it? And I'd explain to them. Some of them were like, oh, yeah, I'm the exact same, feel the exact same. And I got people that were just like, oh, okay. Like, there's two kinds of people in this world. I could clearly tell people that have the same opinion as me because there were some people that were generally like, there was at least 3 or 4 that were like, yeah, I get that. I've been wanting to do the same.
I think it's just a matter of like whether you actually are worried about that or not. Like, I know that stuff that's probably, I've definitely had arguments of definitely things which have gone nasty with people, whatever, in the past, whether it's my fault or not.
I've seen your DMs.
No, you haven't. But
I've seen how often you DM people.
Yeah, but I simply just don't give a fuck. Like,
and that's on you.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I
good for
mean.
you,
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like I don't have that kind of thing because I'm just like, okay, well, I'll handle it if it happens. I just don't think it will. But I can understand if you're just like,
Whereas
fuck,
I'm the most-
why would someone try and do that to you? That's my logic behind
Because
it.
I'm the most paranoid person ever, mate. I've been paranoid since I was 11, 12.
I know this. I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, I know. People are thinking this is like just basic stuff, like, oh, just don't care. It's not that. I have got genuine mental issues that I've not disclosed or talked about online that I really struggle with on a day-to-day basis to the point where it ruins my life. There's so many friendships and stuff that I've lost because of things I can't help.
Why didn't you ask us before you did it? Ask me. You might have asked Charlie. Like,
Why
you
would-
said you asked. You
Can
asked, You asked like friends and stuff.
Why would I need... No, this is after I did it.
Oh, but why did you not like just at least talk? I would love to have just chatted to you before you did it.
Because I was speaking to one of my friends before it, like just one friend, and he was like, "You don't need to care about what anyone else thinks." Because I was saying that I was like, I feel like everyone will be annoyed at me when I do it, and then my friend was like, "Why? Do what makes you feel comfortable. Don't care what
I
anyone
wasn't
else
a
thinks."
YouTuber.
Works in the social media fields.
Is
Manager.
a YouTuber.
No, not a YouTuber.
I wasn't annoyed.
He said he's worked with influencers for 5-6 years. And
I felt like for you, like you're kind of like it's kind of like you work so hard on like your own YouTube videos, growing your social media content that it's kind of like shooting yourself in the foot. That the only thing, and you've prioritized your mental health, which I think is a very good thing. Like you're doing something which is making you feel more comfortable, and like you said, doing that has eliminated your anxiety. But on the other side, I think, as in, like, I would think if it was me, I'd be like, fuck, I've worked so hard to try and grow this following that as a result, if you're thinking there's an ego thing, you're like, oh, okay, cool. But it's not that's not the problem. The only thing that I was thinking about was brand deals. And it's like, okay, if you get a brand deal, like your money is significantly more for a 50K Instagram account rather than a 17, 18K, whatever you're on right now. It's like the difference between one and the other. You're like, okay, you could be looking at getting $2,000 for something as opposed to 150
But that's the thing. This is the big thing. I really, 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 really wanted. I've never cared about money. I really don't. As long as I've got enough money.
Says the boy who's on crypto. He's like,
No,
Dogecoin.
Yeah, but that's an investment. That's fun. I'm not trying to like. That's me investing my money, spending my money. In terms of like making money, as long as I'm making decent money, that's all that. I'm happy with that. It's nothing about a financial point of view. I really, 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 really wanted to prove to myself that losing followers wouldn't bother me, because we're in this world where people base their value and base their life off numbers. And I really wanted to prove to myself, I've just lost 50,000 followers and I don't give a fuck.
So that was the reason, not because of other stuff, though.
Mate, I've said this, there's so many reasons, so many untouched reasons that I've got issues with that it's not just one reason, there's so many things that make my brain work this fucking weird type of way where I'm constantly, I've been speaking to people, I've been trying to go to therapy, it's fucking deep, it's so deep. And I don't like talking about it because it fucks me up. Even talking about this makes me so anxious because I'm thinking someone's going to sit here and take this out of context and try do something. I'm constantly... I think the turning point for me is when I got cancelled, and I don't think it was the thing that I got cancelled for, because the thing that I did get cancelled for, found it funny, would probably say it again, don't give a fuck. It was the people that bandwagoned onto it that made me fucking terrified for my life. People that
Was
were...
that while we lived here?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
people,
the delivery one.
Yeah, and I had the worst mental health for about 2 months, and I did not go to sleep before 6 a.m. for about 2 months because I couldn't get to sleep. I was so anxious that I could not get to sleep before 6 a.m. Even if I tried, I could not.
But
get to sleep.
you know what the mad thing is as well is like those people who do jump on the bandwagons are, like, I'll say outright, are pricks, because the thing is they will act like the gatekeepers of what is right and wrong on social media, but they're the people that contribute to the worst parts of social media.
Bro, that's like so many fucking people that like hate on people are probably the people with the worst shit they've done.
One of the people who was contributing to shit to me, someone else who jumps on Discord calls with them, are just like, he doesn't even say anything on Discord calls anyway. So I know you're a fucking weirdo anyway. So like, if you're gonna jump on a call with people and be an absolute weirdo, why am I gonna be bothered like by it? And ultimately, I feel bad for you that that's like happened to you, because whilst I personally found the joke funny, and like I could also understand why.
What's the joke? I'm a beat bit.
Gassed. It was a Hitler joke, but it was. I
had a Deliveroo
whatever.
driver called Nazi. It said your Deliveroo driver's Nazi,
and
I went gassed.
You were cancelled for that.
Oh, bro! Everyone jumped on him, mate. Like it's so minor.
Went trending on Twitter.
Yeah,
people.
hell.
Like I said, I don't give a fuck about that joke. I tell jokes for a living. Not every joke's going to fucking sit with people. It's never going to sit well. If I said that on a stand-up comedy show, people would be fucking cracking. Maybe.
I think it's audiences, mate.
Yeah.
Your audience.
My audience would be like,
yeah.
That wasn't my audience, mate. It wasn't my audience.
but how
the
did it
joke.
get out then?
Because one Sidemen Stan quote retweeted it, and it just went. It was not my stands. It was a completely new audience that didn't even know me, and they're going, "Yeah, I knew that Lewis Buckin's a horrible person. This is like I spoke to him 3 years ago. I don't know who you fucking are."
Bro.
People that have had any contact, any messages with me, were trying to jump on the bandwagon and saying shit about me, and it fucked with my head.
If people are cancelling you for that, then imagine when they just figure out people like Filthy Frank. It's like so funny when Georgie stands find out that all this past he's had.
And they're like, yeah. In all honesty, the weird is like I can't tell you how to handle stuff, and also like if I were to, it would also make me a hypocrite because stuff was fucking with me the other week, you know.
Yeah,
but
you've been the same. You've deleted your Twitter before. Remember, you deactivated it for a while.
Yeah,
It's the exact same. It can be fucking much. That's why. This is going to sound stupid because no one will think this. When my Twitter with like 40,000 followers, however, not that much, as soon as it got fucking took down, I wasn't upset in the slightest. If anything, I was like, you know what, this could be a blessing in disguise, because if that didn't happen, I was actually
You're making a positive from a negative.
unironically, I was actually planning to deactivate Twitter within about 2-3 weeks, because I've seen loads of creators that have done it, such as PewDiePie, and they say it's so much better for their head. Obviously, he doesn't fucking need Twitter for his job, whereas for me, it could significantly help, or sometimes it might significantly not. I don't fully know. But for me, it's all about proving stuff to myself, and I'm the type of person, I really want to be happy myself. I don't really want to be happy and relying on fucking followers to make me happy. What fucking narcissistic, fake prick does that make me? So I really wanted to just, if I lost these amount of followers, I just didn't care. That's what I wanted to prove to myself. I lost them followers, I don't care. I feel happy for it. I feel way less anxious. I don't struggle to sleep as much as I did anymore. It's just stuff like, ever since that one night where everyone just came for me, I've just had the most anxiety ever for anything I've ever said on the internet.